everybody, it's Chugga Conroy! I'm going to introduce you to a series of spectacular failures, and oh crap, the real host is here. I gotta go!
Whoa, hold the phone. Kefka, go back to your day job. This is my show.
Oh, you're no fun. Just because I don't appear for a little bit longer, I need something to do.
Hello, everybody. This is Gold League Gamer 1, and thanks to that special introduction from Kefka, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. And when we last left, we went through the Mesa, and now, where are we heading next?
Headed to Crescent Mountain, or whatever it's called, because, yeah, Crescent Mountain is where Gao hit his shiny thing. And these enemies right here, these basketballers, are kind of annoying because they can sneeze on you. Not only is it sticky and gross, it ejects you from the battle. That person will not earn experience or magic points as well. But you want to head to the northwest. You have to go around a mountain range either way, and this dungeon is not accessible until you reach that plot point. Now these are the enemies you'll normally run into on the plains areas on this continent. You can fight griffins, I believe, inside forests, and they're good for grinding at this point in the game. And I actually mentioned this before, but the enemies on here, you can steal some good equipment to get early, like gold armor from the griffins. But at this point, doesn't matter. Yep. Just head into the dungeon. Now this one is one of the more unique dungeons. It's probably the one with the most branching paths, and it can be either really short or really long, simply because you can go and collect everything, or just go straight through. Some new enemies in here. I think these slurms are actually pretty susceptible to Strago's Aqua Rake, and these adamant, very high physical defense. You want to hit them with magic.
Very high magic. Trying to save all my magic for a later point in the game.
Now this dungeon is fairly reasonable because even though it has branching paths that you can explore, there's a save point right at the halfway mark, kind of like
which is convenient.
Yep, kind of like between the bottleneck of branching paths. So you have the first half, you can wander around, then go to a linear portion. The save point is at the end of that, and then the path branches out again. Okay. Yeah, this guy will take a few hits, and he also sneezes on you. And somewhere a hentai artist is drawing Terra covered in snot.
Okay.
It's been done though. Yeah, that sneeze is. It's actually the first of its kind. The
sneeze is actually a point of no return.
Well, I'm trying to remember. Was there something in Final Fantasy V that ejected an individual character from battle for the rest of that battle? I don't think there was. There was one really annoying boss that would suck individual characters into it, and they well, I guess that counted, yeah. If they got knocked out, they'd get drawn into him, and if they got absorbed, they were out for the rest of the battle, so, yeah, 5. Everyone hates that boss who's played that game, too. A little bit of Espers setup.
Yep, trying to figure out which one I should give to Strago.
Yeah, Strago's a pretty good magic user, of course. He's more geared toward magic, so definitely make him an offensive mage. And these outside areas.
Is broken as the one in Spiral Mountain when you first play Banjo-Kazooie.
Mm-hmm. It's also the exact same bridge you find on Mount Colts. Then again, this is the same graphics used for it. Yeah, these enemies are unique to the outside areas of this mountain.
So even though this is not really Mount Colts, it's almost an exact replica of it.
Yep. Due to graphical limitations.
Yeah.
Same music, too. Come back along here. Inside, we just kind of looped around. The way out of the way through this is actually kind of a semi-hidden path on the east side of that first cave.
Oh, okay. So I definitely took a wrong turn there.
Yeah, this one just circles around endlessly. So it doesn't really branch. It just misleads you a little bit for this first half. You run into every available enemy in here so far. Oh, she tried to do a last-ditch healing, but did not work. Of course, Actually, I don't know. Is it possible for an enemy to absorb HP after hitting 0 and surviving? You can do that on Earthbound, but not on this. Oh, hey, we're being followed. That's why you can't. That's why the screen didn't transition right away, because the quote-unquote interactive cutscene hadn't ended yet. Yep, as usual, get a side attack, hit the enemies in the back.
And the Abolisher has been abolished.
I always like that name, Abolisher. Sounds like the name of a supervillain.
Actually, Abolisher would probably not want to meet our 16th president.
I won't get into that.
Well, because Abe Lincoln abolished slavery.
Well, not for the right reasons, unfortunately, but that's a long discussion in and of itself that gets too far off topic.
Okay.
Excuse me, needed to take a drink. This battle will either last a while or everyone will be ejected and it will count the same as running away. Actually, I wonder if Strago gets KO'd, will it count as the other two running? Yeah, it'll count as the other two running away. Won't get a KO.
Yeah, it won't be a game over if he gets killed.
Yep. Yeah, at this point, it's better to run. But yep, he's just out.
Right.
Go to bed, old man.
Yeah, and basically, you don't get any experience points out of it.
Yeah, they didn't start implementing experience for individual actions and enemies killed until Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah.
Yeah, no reaction from the party. The fact that Realm snuck in after him. Now, these things you do have to examine, otherwise it won't let you leave the room.
Yeah. Some faint letters are carved on the back of the stone figures. Say, old man, what else can you tell us about these goddesses?
They're quite literally created magic as we know it.
So they're the goddess of magic, then?
You could say that. The statues are the source of all magic. We don't have anyone here to voice Tori, so we're skipping it. Instead, the Espers made these images and put them in a very special place. I could voice her if you want! No! No! These represent power beyond all comprehension.
Hey, old-timer, what happened to the stone goddesses?
Legend has it they're hidden somewhere beyond the reach of humans. I say they're beyond the sealed gate.
Ew, what a story!
Well, around here somewhere obviously means, well, there's only one way to go.
It's worth a look.
And once you try to leave, ambush! Conveniently placed spot for Strago to land on.
Seriously, okay, I'm dubbing Ultros as the most annoying boss ever.
Now, he mentioned a guy named Siegfried. He's actually an optional boss fight way back on the Phantom train, but
yeah, well,
not seen on this.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, Ultros, he's... Oh, yeah. Actually, who do you think's more annoying, Ultros or Junior Troopa from Paper Mario?
Bowser Jr. Not Junior Troopa, but... Because these guys are one-shots, and Ultros actually became pretty popular, and Junior Troopa just became forgettable, but when I think of annoying boss fights, I just think... Bowser Jr.
Yeah, it's like Banjo asks Klungo, "Don't you ever learn?"
Yeah, if you still have the elemental swords, the Flame Saber or the Thunder Blade both work quite well on this, and Locke actually knows Bolt too, so that would hurt him pretty badly. But the Flame Saber is more than making up for using it in the burning house. You may notice that this is the normal battle music and not the boss fight, so this doesn't fully count as an Ultros battle.
Yeah, but it's still the same guy, though.
Mm-hmm.
But I still find it weird that he's not in the water.
Do enough damage, and, well, he wasn't in the water at the Opera House either. Do enough damage, and this'll end. actually don't know what weapon Strago has. See, I misspoke on the last battle. You can change his equipment inside the burning house. You just can't buy anything new for him after you enter the house. That was poorly worded. Just hit this guy a few more times. Oh, he's turned red. Ultros' form has changed. Beware his tri-elemental attack. They make this sound like it's actually going to be a threat. Oh, not pushing him back. He's probably the only boss I can think of who actually moves around in battle.
Yep.
Oh, cutscene. Rachel! I told you to stay at home! Now this is a tip on what to do once the battle resumes.
Yeah, they practically just like give it away.
Turns us into a puzzle boss, and I never figured out why Locke was breaking the fourth wall. Staring out over the command window. Yeah, this introduces Realm's unique ability, and it'll showcase it in a little bit. But Ultros, you jerk, driving a 10-year-old girl to commit suicide. Oh, I love this. They just guilt him into it. Well, what do you want I should do?
Ask her to draw your portrait. She may actually make you look pleasant. Don't be so heartless.
The guilt trip him and insult him at the same time. Brain processing, abort, error, retry, fail. Well, alright, Uncle would really want you to draw his portrait.
At any rate.
Yeah, get back into battle formation. Okay, once it's Realm's turn, sketch him. Now, her introduction was not kidding. Miss? Miss? I've never seen that happen before. Okay, try that again. Sorry, Terra. Okay, so she copies the character and hits it with one of its own attacks. Now, in essence, this is an awesome ability. In practice, it's one of the most useless abilities in the game, because a lot of times she'll use an attack from the enemy that really won't do anything to it, and hitting it normally or with magic is even better. However, there is a relic later in the game that changes Sketch to control or manipulate. It takes direct control of the enemy. You choose what attack to use, and it is the most useful way to learn lores for Strago. Comes in super handy if you're trying to get everything for him. And Realm actually has the highest natural magic stat. Best to make her a healer. So if Seraphim, or actually you have Unicorn, that teaches Cure too. Definitely a good one to give her to start with. And the path branches out based on which panel you jump into. And for one of the first times I can think of in gaming, the closest one is actually the way forward. Usually they don't put it in, but once you jump in, you can jump off those little piers and return back through the Ultros fight area and take another path if you want.
Yeah, well, at least you don't have to fight Ultros again here, do you?
You don't.
Good.
And it's actually recommended that you do go for the treasure on the other paths, because it has some unique but very strong armor that only Strago and Realm can equip, and which is good because they have some naturally low defense. This sketch will either do an attack or a sneeze. Yep, just an attack, but see, that's what I was talking about. These guys have high natural magic defense, natural normal defense, and normally do physical attacks, so you sketch them, we'll do a physical attack on it and won't do much damage. And if I remember correctly, Realm can only sketch if she's equipped with a paintbrush, but she can equip the same flail that Terra has, but allows the same damage in back row. But, time for what we came here for. We found the Espers. Or at least Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell, huh? Cause she's a fairy?
Yep. She's not in green, though, but oh well. What about you? I never figured out... I never could figure out the context of that line. I don't know if it was mistranslated or what. So I never figured out how to properly read that one. Unfortunately, the way out has been cut off. I just know Lone Wolf snuck in there somehow, was trying to pass himself off as an Esper. Halt. My name is in all caps. I'm an authority figure around here. And you may, if you were looking closely, back on the Terra's origin story flashback, this is the guy guarding the gate, and it's been theorized that he is Terra's uncle. That's why they're resonating right here. Well, they took the time to reform their positions. You get to hear their side of the story.
Yep. Right. Espers and humans are not supposed to meet, apparently.
And that's why they were unable to control their powers once they entered. And that's exactly what happened to Terra when she first turned into her Esper form.
Yeah, Terra's half Esper in the human world. Oh.
She was able to... All of them were able to gain control of it, but not until after doing some damage, unfortunately. Though Terra was able to not hurt anybody. We're here to negotiate peace. Thamasa. Still love saying that. The awesome name of Thamasa and a cool guy like General Leo. What could be better?
And speaking of Leo...
And they meet in a delegation. See, man, this is why you need to give peace a chance.
All we are saying is give peace a chance.
So, yep, everything looks good. Return to Vector, or make peace. And it suddenly becomes an everybody laughs ending. Poor Locke. Did someone say laugh? Surprise! I snuck out of that cell! They fought right after they got me that toilet paper, too. Touchdown! Ah! How dare you do that? You're gonna be only eating a ration of M&M's and Skittles! Having a little Magitech mayhem! I've been studying Semaphore, too! I just raised my arms and they follow my command! I even get my exercise in by hopping up and down! And I don't know how I missed him completely. Emperor's orders! I'm to bring the Magicite remains of these Espers to his excellency. Behold, a Magicite motherlode! I send a shiny sparkle of light out of my hands, and get a shiny piece of Magicite in return! Fire 2! Trying to run away? I played Space Invaders! I know you had to shoot to where the ship was going to be! Idiots! I don't care for the appearance of this pitiful little hamlet, so burn it!
Kefka's orders, apparently.
Yes, and I didn't think we'd get this far in this video, so I'm happy to make my appearance now! Shut up!
He has disobeyed Leo.
Oh my goodness, he's wearing heart-patterned boxers, of all things.
Who, Kefka?
No, Leo. look like he was shaking him out. But yeah, you get control of Leo, and the only thing you can do is attack Kefka. And I'm back to my fabulous sprites! Just look at my cape flowing in the wind! Yeah, this is an easy battle. The only way to lose is to not attack. So Leo has this awesome shock ability. He's also equipped with a relic that allows him to attack 4 times. And they do about the equal amount of damage. And there's only one way for a character to use this shock ability who isn't Leo. And it's Gao using rage based on an endgame enemy.
Okay.
But this shock ability is one of the coolest things you'll ever see. Excuse me. And another couple of attacks, he'll be down. This may do it in and of itself. Well, at least the fight didn't drag on as long as it did in the ROM hack version of this. Ah, Leo, always the consummate soldier. Better than conjugal soldier, I'll tell you that one.
Where are you, Kefka? Show yourself.
EMPERGESTAHL! I need you here!
Leo, my liege. I'm sorry I deceived you, Leo. My purpose has been to gather magicite and grow powerful. Please understand me. But Emperor, don't say anything. I understand how you feel.
That's right! What we have to do now is collect magicite!
But my liege, what have I been fighting for?
No! It's more like this. What am I fighting for? So, you think you hit me? We're not playing blackjack at all. That was simply my shadow. And how did you like my Gasol? I should have been on the stage. He was even voiced by someone else. Well, that was pretty talented after all. Well, General, you're such a goody two-shoes.
Shut up, Kefka. I oughta.
Oh, a threat? You're such a violent little brute. I'll tell your liege I had to exterminate a traitor. Hate! And he is dead. Was that a flash of black light? Oh my god, we're in JLA Act of God! Oh no, it's multicolored! Whoa, yes! I feel some incredible magic power here today! Wave after wave of pure magical energy!
That'll sure make Kefka very powerful.
And we're back to the final dungeon of the first Legend of Zelda game. But nope, a single pebble has fallen away.
Alright, that can't be the first dungeon in Zelda. The entrance was smaller.
Well, the way the stones fell together kind of forms a skull shape, and that's the shape of the map inside. Don't explain the brick joke. And nope, the gate is back open. Hey, you're the same ones that broke out the first time! Bahamut, Zone, Zeke, Fenrir, Shiva. Shiva? We already have Shiva! I think it was Kieran, Bismarck, Carbuncle, Phantom. Yeah, we have half of those guys, and the other guys you can't get until in the second half of the game. Even though they already broke out. They knew what was going on, and they're launching an attack on their own. Even if they can't control their powers, they know who to aim for. Oh, you guys are panicking all around. I'd say you're all charged up, boys and girls, or whatever, and Zoidberg. Say, remind me to show you my Magicite collection someday. You might see a few familiar faces. Now for little Magicite's Hocus Pocus. First, let's neutralize your abilities.
Hey, what is... so Kefka is the one that unequipped everyone?
Well, he just killed his men. Now, little Espers, let's see what you got. Fire 1! Fire 2! Ooh, it was purple that time. That was pretty cool. Yeah? You want to take me on? Fine! Here I am. Ifrit? What are you doing here? I guess that fire 2, fire 3 thing was being used by only one myself. Imagine thinking you could defeat me. This is rich. Now, my little Magicite pretties, I'm speaking like a silent film villain. Come and help me build the magical empire of Kefka.
Something tells me this is not a real battle. It isn't.
Ooh, they're warm to the touch. What treasures! This is ridiculous. I had no idea you were such wimps. Time to put a stop to all of this.
Or maybe it's time to put a stop to Kefka.
Nope. He just fires 6 shots at once, takes out all of the Espers in one shot. Or there's 7 or 8. Like, too fast to count. Woo! I think I have plenty of Magicite for the time being. That is until I might make my way through your precious sealed gate. Oh, I don't believe this!
Laugh it up, Kefka.
Well, my scene is ending. And we're going to the somber one of that loser General Leo being dead and buried. And no, you cannot absolutely revive him. That is a false rumor that's been going on for years, and for whatever reason, people still think you can revive Aerith in Final Fantasy VII.
Well, yeah, because it's not like Chrono Trigger where you can revive Chrono.
Yes, because that game involves the time travel and time manipulation. This one is strictly linear.
Yeah, well, but really, Chrono Trigger was released 1 year after this game was released.
Yep, Interceptor has hobbled his way back. We have no idea what happened to Shadow.
We'll have to do.
Unfortunately, they obviously heard you talking about them, because they're on their way over. They definitely got out in time. Gee, you think? Thanks to Daddy, we escaped before anything bad happened. Yeah, you never know what's going to happen with Edgar and women. So Leo gone? What a waste. He was the finest soldier.
Let's return to the airship.
Strago decides to accompany you?
He's one of the town's citizens.
He can be a big help if you take the time to grind him up, but...
Unfortunately, we're not getting that opportunity. Right, at least not right now.
Yep, you have to take time to teach them all the magic that everyone else probably has if you're taking the time to get them some spells. But if Rel wants to get her way, she just has to threaten to paint someone's portrait. Now, this line here is causes a bit of controversy based on the translation. I'll have to explain that in the next video. This one's almost over.
Yeah, you might as well. Alright, till next time, this is Gold League Gamer 1 and Dyne. Later, folks.
Bye, guys. We still have 8 seconds left on the video, but we gave our outro too early. You just have to wait for the game to save. And okay, we're done. We're out of here. We'll see you guys later.